Hey everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about Mars retrograde, which is the last phase we are going through right now until this month, 24 February. And this is going to be intense. So I have few things to discuss. And also, please watch this video until the end because it helps me a lot and it truly means a lot to me. So let's go for the topic of today. So Mars retrograde, as you all can see, so many events is happening even around the world with the economics, with the tons of things, including you can sense that within your own personal life. So when the last phase is coming up, this is going to be a bit intense, and it can also mix. We have that turbulent energy and mood swings and anger, some upset moments, all of this. So I have few things that I have seen, and also it is keep coming happening whenever Mars retrograde happens. So these are the things that I want to emphasize here so that you guys can be careful with this whole week and this whole month until 24 and be very, very careful about all of these things. So the first one is don't buy gadgets, because at this time I would not suggest you to buy gadgets, because as you know, Mercury also represents gadgets and new communications, all of the stuff, and Mars is retrograde in that specific planet, specific house, specific signs, and also the nakshatra that is retrograde is also represents that, and also this can represent that whenever you're buying any gadgets, new gadgets like a new phone, new camera, new watch, and it may have that some kind of issues coming up, like even as simple as you're buying a lamp or something and it may suddenly stop working, or suddenly it have issues going on, you need to go to repair and you need to get refund, which is hassle for us. Whenever we buy stuff, we always want it to be worked for a very long time. I mean, everyone wants that, right? So this is how this energy is going to be. So I would say, if it's very urgent, it's very like you really need it for your work, then yes, of course, go for it. But make sure you're buying it in an affordable price, so that whenever it's something happen, you won't feel very frustrated because you pay less for that and you can buy it again. Unless if you're not really very much having that necessity or you're not in rush, then I would say probably you can buy after 24 the Mars retrograde ends. You can buy new gadgets, whatever that you want to buy. It's more good to go. So that's first thing. So second thing, I would say don't borrow money, don't take any debt at this time, don't take any loan, or you are taking any kind of borrowing money from someone and it may hard for you to pay back, or someone is borrowing from you, unless you are not expecting them to pay you back, then it's fine. If you are expecting the money to come to return back to you, then I would not suggest for you to especially give a loan or borrowing money, or you get into a debt. It's not a very good time to go. Probably after 24, then yeah. So that's another thing. And next thing is food intake should be very careful and should be very, you should know what is your diet at this time, because, or you should be in moderate level, because this can actually makes you a bit nauseous, or you can have that upset tummy, and you have constipation or diarrhea. All of the stuff can happen, so be very careful with that. And next is also waste of food, due to, as I said, you can have upset tummy, you can have issues with loss of appetite, or you just don't feel like you want to have it, but then you already cooked or you already ordered the food and then you throw it away, which is not a good thing to do. So unless you are sharing it with someone, you are giving it to someone, you are feeding someone, then it's good. So be very careful with that, and also be very moderate with your food intake, especially this particular timing. And another thing is also be very, very careful with your spice intake. Spicy food, I would not recommend it at this time. As I said, also that can makes you feel very not feeling well, or you get sick, all of this. And you can take, but take in a moderate level. Less intake of spicy food is suggested at this time, as it may goes in not so nice way, and you may have upset tummy, and you have issues with, you feel sick or you fall sick after you have the spicy food. So be very careful with that. Next thing is don't repair anything till this phase is over. So this is one of the things that I have seen major issues when Mars retrograde. You can see a lot of some not good things can happen, because Mars represents actions, and also this can also represent that you have to put a lot of effort. If you're someone who's working, you're hardworking, you are working on your own project, you can see it takes time, especially Mars retrograde. You can see you won't get results as fast as it used to be, or it takes time. That's what it means. So at this point, I would say, whenever you are having an issue with your phones, with your gadgets, whatever it is you want to repair, I would say probably after 24 hours you can repair it, unless it's very urgent. Obviously, it's understandable. Yeah, but this is one of the thing. And also be hydrate, since Mars is also represents heat, very hot planet, and it can make you dehydrate. So drink a lot of water, and also refrain from listening very loud music. Especially Rahu is also transiting the 5th house. This can represent people, you tend to get addicted into listening to very loud music, which is not really recommended, which is, I would not suggest. Try to refrain that and listen in a moderate level. And as I said, be very hydrated, eat a moderate food, whatever intake that you need to have. And if you notice at this point, especially Mars retrograde, people who have issues with iron deficiency, where they have like a less iron in their body, and also they will have blood counts is less, and this can makes them to have issues with their health. And also this can also represents, Mars also represents blood. So this is why I say you need to have that intake. Spinach or cranberry, these are very good food intake that we can take whenever we have issues with our blood circulation, or we have less blood, or have issues with our blood counts. That's why I say drink a lot of water, a lot of keep hydrate yourself, as this can makes you, either it's like issues with your own mood swings. Mood swings can be terrible, as I said earlier. The violence, the anger, we can get upset, and arguments, all of this can come up. So be very careful at the specific of time until it's over. Once Mars is like back to direct, you will see a lot of changes, a lot of good things are coming up, that's for sure. So I hope this one helps, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, because that helps me a lot. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.